Hello, everyone. My name is Liz Janzi, and I am an Education and Support Service Coordinator with the Parkinsons Society of BC. Today, I will be presenting on the Wellbeing Map, which is a tool to help prepare for consultations with healthcare providers. This Wellbeing Map is provided by the European Parkinsons Association, and it's available on paper and also an online version as well, which I will be going over on how to fill out both forms today. So using the map, you are able to monitor your condition, review your motor and non-motor symptoms, and make the most out of the consultation to focus on the questions that are most important to you. So here we have the overview of the first page of the map, and it covers all aspects of Parkinson's, both motor and the underlying symptoms, which are referred to the non-motor symptoms. And you can highlight which symptoms are of most concern to you and list questions on what to ask during your next consultation. This way, symptoms do not get forgotten or overlooked. There are 8 categories for tracking. As you can see, they are color-coded with each section on the Wellbeing Map wheel. So we have digestion and the gut, movement, pain, bladder and sexual function, other non-motor symptoms, mood, and sleep disturbances. And under each section, there is further lists of symptoms. So for example, under digestion in the gut, there is also, I have difficulty swallowing. So step 1 with filling out the map. First step is you're going to fill the date at the top of the page. And then you can work with a partner or a loved one, or you can work alone to fill out each category of the Wellbeing Map. And you're going to identify the symptoms that you have experienced over the last month. So if you have not experienced a symptom that is in one of the categories, you can just leave it 0 or blank. For each symptom identified, so one that you have been experiencing, you're going to rate it by its frequency. So this rating scale is from 0 to 4. 0 is representing never, so you never experienced that symptom, all the way from 1, which is occasionally experiencing the symptom, 2, sometimes, 3, often, and 4, always. So you're going to go in each category and rate each symptoms. And once you have completed going through each category and rating them, you're going to move on to step 2. So step 2 is circling your most troublesome symptom. So after you rate each symptom, you're going to circle one symptom in each category and identify which symptom has been the most troublesome. This is the prioritization step. So you're going to circle the one that, has stuck out the most to you over the past month. And again, you're going to repeat it through each category. So going through each category and circling which symptom has been the most troublesome for you. Then, step 3, you're going to rate the frequency of the most troublesome symptom. So this is rating the frequency of the symptom that you have circled on the Wellbeing Map. So once you have circled that symptom, you're going to go again on a scale of 0 to 4, 0 being never, 1 occasionally, 2 sometimes, 3 often, 4 always. And whatever number you're going to give that troublesome symptom, you're then going to circle that number on the wheel of the map here. And again, you're going to repeat that for each category. So by the end of it, you will have circles in each category on the well-being diagram. The next step is you're going to connect up your numbers. So connect up the numbers you have selected by drawing lines between them. This will generate a pattern which will provide an instant visual record of your current well-being. Now, with this visual record, over time, let's say you have filled out the well-being map over a period of 5 months. Then you'll be able to look back over the period of 5 months and see how this visual record has changed. So the lines changed or stay the same. So the lines on the map will either fluctuate or, like I said, probably maybe stay the same as well. Now, the second sheet of the well-being map is considered other aspects of Parkinson's. I really like this sheet because it pairs well with the diagram, and this sheet will be your main record for how to go about the consultation with your healthcare provider. So you've highlighted the symptoms that are most concerned to you with the well-being map. Then there is a section where you can list the 3 most important questions that you wish to ask your care team at your next consultation. There's also an area where you can list what medications you have been taking during the past month of that well-being map that you filled out. And these can be Parkinson's related medications. Now, if you're taking a Parkinson's medication and you do not see it listed on this part of the map, then you can just write on it. You know, this map is designed for you, and if you don't see something that's on there that's of importance to you, feel free to write that medication down. So here you can see that you can select which current medications that you're on. And then below is a box where you can write down over-the-counter medications, for example, aspirin. Again, this map is up to your discretion. So in this box, you can write not only medications that are non-Parkinson's related, but also maybe a supplement, a dietary change that you made over the past month, anything you've added into your diet, or anything that you would think that would have a correlation to the symptoms that you're experiencing. So you can write this in the bottom box below Parkinson's medications. Now to the side here, I really like this section because it does list the 3 most important questions that you want to ask your care team during that consultation. So you can write it down before your appointment, and then so that when you go into your consultation, you'll have it ready to go for you to ask. Now below, I really like this follow-up question is, did I have time to ask all of my questions? And this is to, so you can select yes or no. And the purpose of this is to keep a track record of, you know, are you getting the most out of your appointment? Were all your questions answered? And that way for, you know, for next time with that consultation, you have a record of if those questions were answered or not, or if you should have time for the next consultation to ask the same question. And then up above is just the categories of the symptoms. And you can check off which category that you would like to talk and discuss with your healthcare consultation the most. I recommend this category box up here is mainly based off of the well-being map. So if you rated a symptom that is rated on the 4 scale, and it's under, say, digestion in the gut, maybe you want to check off digestion in the gut in this area as it's a symptom that is causing you the most troublesome. So with this page, you can also just record your own notes on how the appointment went as well. And then that way you just have a record of what was discussed during that time, and also something to reference back to prior to your next appointment. So that was how to fill out the paper copy of the Wellbeing Map. Now I will go into providing the example on how to fill out the online form. Okay, so here we have the website where you can fill out the online form of the Wellbeing Map. So if you scroll down, you have the option to select print or online in a specific language. For this case, we are selecting English, which comes across as USA. So then you'd click online, which would bring you to the online platform where you can fill it out here. So up above, you want to fill in the date that you have filled out this form, which is the first step. And then as you can see, you have all of the categories as well. Now you're going to select a category. And step 1, my symptoms. So this is where you're going to select which symptoms you have experienced over the past month. So for example, let's select 3. After you have selected these symptoms, now you don't have to select all of them, only ones that you're experiencing. You then can go into step 2, the frequency. So rating the frequency of each symptom on the scale of 0, which is never, all the way to 4, which is always. Now, after you have selected the frequency of the symptoms, then you're going to select which one is the most troublesome. So referring back to the paper version, selecting which one the most troublesome was the one that you circled. Here, it's one that you're going to select. So let's say I am unable to concentrate during activities. Let's say, the frequency is 2, but it's the most troublesome for you right now. So select, and then you're going to go down and click submit. Then you're going to repeat those steps for each category of symptoms. And after you have repeated all of those steps, it will now, as you can see, this blue line has connected the dots, and you have your visual record of your symptoms over the past month. And this visual record, like I said, it may change or fluctuate depending from each month that you fill out this form. After you fill out each symptoms throughout each category, you then are going to select up to 3 aspects you might want to focus on. And these are aspects that you're going to focus on for your healthcare appointment. So let's see, mood, that became a 4. So select mood. Let's see, there's another 3, so which is under bladder and sexual function, and a 3 here, movement. So you can select up to 3 aspects you want to focus on, select next. And here you can list the 3 most important questions to ask my care team. And 1, you can type in, 2, and question 3. From here, you can select current Parkinson's medications that you are taking. You have the availability to select them. And then below the box where you can type in any sort of non-Parkinson's related medication or supplements, anything you've made changes over that past month to your diet. You clicked save as a PDF, and then you can download the PDF to your computer. Show here. So now the downloaded PDF has generated here on my computer, which has the summary of each symptoms that you've experienced in each category, along with the visual record of the map, followed by each symptom that you've selected in the category with the rating of frequency beside each symptom. So that 3 means, occasionally you experience that symptom. The following page, then you have questions that you want to ask in your healthcare appointment and a box where you can write down the answer to that question. The aspect I want to most focus on is movement, bladder and sexual function, and mood. Following that is a list where you can provide the current Parkinson's medications that you're taking, which we selected before on the online form, and here's the list here, and writing down which medications that you're taking that are non-Parkinson's related, or any sort of supplements or any changes you have made in the past month. So that is the overall 2 versions of the Wellbeing Map, the digital and the digital online version, and also the paper copy. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself at the Parkinsons Society. I'd be happy to present to your support group on the Wellbeing Map and also provide further training if needed. Thank you very much, and I hope this map is a great tool to generate efficiency through your next healthcare provider appointment.